The View from the Bay starts now. Do you find yourself losing your keys, forgetting an errand? Well, what does this mean? Here with some answers is the author of Can't Remember What I Got, the good news from the front lines of memory research. Please welcome Sue Halpern. Sue, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to write a book on memory loss?
Well, you know, everyone I knew was saying that they couldn't remember anything, and I'm having a senior moment. And everyone said that, but I felt like no one had the facts. And I wanted to find out the facts. And also my dad had dementia, and I wanted to find out what was going on with him.
Right, so are there ways that you can actually prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, memory loss?
There aren't ways you can prevent it, but there are definitely ways you can slow down memory loss.
Okay.
You can really slow it down, and that's important. So you can exercise, which is crucial, aerobic exercise.
How does that help, stimulate your brain?
It's amazing. It actually creates new brain cells in the very part of your brain that gets disabled as you get older.
Okay.
There are things you can eat that also do the same thing.
Like what?
Blueberries. Very
I like
good.
blueberries.
I know,
yeah.
they're good. Walnuts.
Okay.
Good for you. But you have to do all of these things sort of in moderation. You have to do them kind of, you have to think about them. You can't just say, oh, I think today I'll have some blueberries and I'll get better.
You just have to incorporate all these things in your life kind of on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah. What about supplements? Do
Supplements?
Those work?
No, not really.
Okay.
In fact, some of them can be kind of dangerous. But one of the things that the doctors said to me as I went around and asked them was, you know, anything that you can find in food, let's just say vitamin E. Vitamin E is good for you, but if you take it in the form of a pill, it actually doesn't have much effect. But if you take it and if you eat, like, I don't know, avocados, a lot of vitamin E, that's how your body's going to absorb it.
Got it.
But I actually went and I tested all these things. And I write about them in the book because I wanted to find out, like, what worked, what didn't work.
Right, okay. And, you know, I hear a lot about doing crossword puzzles, Sudoku, and there's this game on Nintendo. I actually bought Brain Age, and they do have all these games on the computer. Are those things effective in stimulating your brain?
Yes and no. They're not protective. They're not going to, like, get you better. They're not going to slow things down. If they make you happy, then you should definitely do them. But mostly what they do is make you good at them, at those tasks, but they don't necessarily do anything beyond that.
What about, like, if I know for prostate cancer in men, if they live to, you know, beyond 100 years old, every single one of them will eventually develop prostate cancer. Is that the same thing for Alzheimer's? If we lived forever, we'd all eventually develop it?
Probably, yeah. It's really interesting. Alzheimer's is primarily a disease of old age. And the longer you live, the greater your chance of getting it. And that's why it looks like women are more susceptible. It's not really that we're more susceptible, it's that we live longer. So if you look at the statistics, you know, at a certain age, let's just say 80, 1 in 6 women will probably have Alzheimer's disease, or I guess it's actually maybe 85. Only 1 in 10 men in their whole life cycle will get it. That's just because they don't live as long as we do.
Right. But what about women in their 30s and 40s and 50s? We're still young and we're still forgetting things. Is that just normal, or is that the first sign of something?
No, it's like completely normal.
Okay, good.
That's what's so great. I mean, you know, it's funny, one of the statistics I found was 100% of us are going to have memory problems. 100%, that's every single one of us. So when you lose your keys or you leave your jacket somewhere, you know, don't say, oh my God, I have Alzheimer's disease. Say, gee, I'm normal. Okay,
that's good to know. Is there a test, though, for Alzheimer's disease, and who should take it? When do we take it?
There are different kinds of tests, and the very first test that you should take is just a very simple 10-word list. A word list where a doctor will give you a list of words, you remember it, you don't remember it, and they will be able to tell whether or not you should take the more comprehensive set of neuropsychological tests.
Okay, so talk to your doctor about that if you are really concerned that you might have dementia or Alzheimer's.
Or go on my website because I have a set of memory tests there and you can take them.
Okay, and what's your website?
My name, SueHalpern.com.
Okay, and the book is Can't Remember What I Forgot. And by the way, Sue has a book signing at 6 o'clock tonight in Palo Alto at Smart Silver. Sue, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming
in. Thank you.
Well, liven up your next meal with a delicious spread. We're stirring up a homemade spiced tomato jam. It's yummy. That's next. Tomorrow on The View from the Bay, it's a final